What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, January 14th, 2020. Crypto markets are looking awesome today. There's no question about that. In this video, I'm going to show you the most important area that you could possibly be watching on Bitcoin and why it's so relevant. So there are two areas to watch. One is where we are right now, and just above us at 9,000. This is January 14th, 2020, and we're comparing it to another area, an area that happened in a previous downtrend, and that was all the way back in July 2018, in the middle of the bear market. We're going to look at these two areas and why it's important. So let's jump into the video and talk about this. And here we are back in July 2018, Bitcoin in this long-term downtrend. We haven't even bottomed in the bear market yet, but we're kind of just, struggling. We're bouncing around off of $6,000. We had this inverse head and shoulders. We probably covered on this channel if you go back and watch. And we even had a breakout out of the inverse head and shoulders, right? Pretty much right to a target. And this looked great, right? We look at a price range, we jump in. Price range wise from that breakout, we're talking Bitcoin was up like 30+%, 35 to 40%. And many people were bullish. What was this though? This was a swing high. This was a lower high and a continued downtrend. And we had very, very clear resistance for the second time at this 200 moving average on the daily chart. Here was that first time. Now, this was right after we had the 50 moving average cross below the 200 moving average. Very important to note that. And then we had this resistance at the 200 moving average, and then a swing low, and then this swing high, another resistance at the 200 moving average. Now, let's go to where we are right now. We previously had the 50 moving average cross below the 200 moving average, right? Now we have this inverse head and shoulders that we've tracked on this channel. Breakout, we're pretty much hitting our target, and we're just below the 200 moving average. Now, I'm not sitting here and I'm not saying that this is going to play out exactly how it did before, but these are the types of things that Bitcoin shows so much consistency in terms of repeating these patterns and repeating support, repeating resistance. In this case, this would be resistance. So $9,000 and a little bit over $9,000, almost $9,100, is really the most important area to watch for Bitcoin in terms of, will there be resistance there? And that's if we even make it there, right? So that's the first thing to watch right now. Will we make it there? And that's 4 to 5% away. Very easily could happen in minutes, right? We're at $8,700. But what happens if we approach that area? Now, if we break that area, that is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin, and then we can really start having our eyes on the targets that we have. We have this broken head and shoulders that is in play, right? With a breakout target from the swing high shoulder that we had in the end of November, and the target is just over $10,000. So those are some things we'll be watching. But this area, this $9,000 area, incredibly important. So just to, show this one more time, and let me get rid of this for a second. Here is the 200 moving average zoomed in on the daily chart. Here's Bitcoin breaking through the 50 moving average and approaching that 200 moving average. What will happen there? Please be very cautious. Bitcoin historically does this all the time. We see some awesome gains, the markets get excited, and Bitcoin comes right back down. So be prepared for that. It could happen. And I just want to throw this out there. We look at our Fibonacci from our swing high back in October to our most previous swing low, and we have our Fibonacci channel, the 618 to 786 channel we talk about all the time in terms of support or resistance. In this case, resistance. Here's the 786, right? Here is the 618, and confluent right in the middle of that is the 200 moving average. There is a ton of resistance ahead of Bitcoin, namely $8,800 to $9,500. Will Bitcoin break above? Keep an eye on it. Let me know what you think. Please let me know in the comments what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts, how you're feeling about the markets. I appreciate you coming by. If you're here and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. Hit the like button on the way out. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you. I will see you in the next video. God bless.